Hello, everybody. Hello. I am drinking Dr. Pepper Zero Strawberries and Cream. It is delicious. So, as you see on the thumbnail, we are going to talk about Liveops a little bit today. So, earlier in the year, I was like facing insurance issues, and I'm like, oh God, I got to stop the 1099, find a W-2 job with benefits. Did that. And let me tell you, I am spoiled on that flexible schedule that 1099 does. And that did not work out for me. So I worked out an alternative to the insurance, the Affordable Care Act, the Obamacare. Went to the website, qualifying life event, blah, 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 blah. So did that. So I come back to Liveops, and I of course wasn't servicing a client at the time, but I'm like, how hard is it going to be to get back into the thick of things? So if you saw my shorts video on Saturday, you see that there are over 2,400 positions that are coming available soon. I got in with a client that starts in September, and that is going to probably just be part-time. And as I was looking around through the various 1099 companies that I've worked with, I found one that was possibly full-time, but that doesn't start until October. So I am back into the thick of things with Liveops, and I kind of wanted to give a little recap about what that means. For those of you who have been with my channel, this will be kind of us re-summarizing things, but those of you who are new, this might be better information. So Liveops is a 1099 company where you contract as an independent contractor. That means they do not take out the taxes and they offer no benefits. You can get some benefits through OpenForce, who they use to service the invoices. That's how you get paid, is OpenForce. And some of the clients they have, there's a couple of different types of clients. So one, you have like the utility clients and the athletic client. They're pretty busy year round. Now we have the medical clients. Some of the medical clients are busy year round, and some are like seasonal during open enrollment, which is one of the clients that I have, is the open enrollment client. And while it is healthcare related, it's not directly healthcare, because you all know I'm burnt out on the healthcare. But it's kind of transferring sort of stuff. So, they're interested, transfer. Not interested, okay, end the call. It's that sort of stuff. And then Liveops has clients that are seasonal. So they have a soap and candle company. They have a high-end retail client. They have this client, that client. And they have their sales throughout the year. So during sale time, it is very, very busy. And we are coming up into that time. Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, whatnot. New Year's. And so going into that, you can pick up a lot of hours. And then it kind of lessens off a little bit. There's still time and calls and stuff, but each client card, before you go ahead, hang on just a moment. Ain't that great? Okay, so when you go into the opportunities page, you're going to see what I call the client cards. You'll see name of the client, number of positions open, the day it starts. So you click on the client card, and then you're going to go into, this is our busy time. This is when we're open. You are required to one monitor, two monitor, or a landline, whatever. They don't do a lot of landlines. I think only one client does. And then they'll go into how much you're paid. And then they're going to go into the commits. So commits are a 30-minute block of time, and you decide your own schedule. So say, for example, with the soap and candle company, it may be 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm in Central, that'd be 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. And during that time, Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the client may say, we need you to service over a month's time, 60 commits, which is 30 hours total. which is less than 10 hours a week. And that's the minimum. So you'll see peak times, and it might say 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, so you know it's heavy call times. There's a lot more slots available on the schedule during that time. So you say to yourself, 3 to 10, can I do a few hours in there because I know I'm likely going to get those? Okay, pop, 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 pop. They might say weekends heavy, Saturday and Sunday. Okay, do I want to work one or both or just part of the day? Maybe you do 2 hours Saturday and an hour Sunday. You know, it's not like you have to go in and sign up for all the hours. So it really is dependent on your schedule, and you'll get this information before you hit the apply button. So while I tell people there's over 2,400 positions coming open this week, we also tell you that you're not going to want every client. Just because a client has a bunch of openings, it may not be for you. Like, for example, I did the high-end retail client before. It just wasn't really up for me. It's not a place where I would shop. I'm more of a mid-level to bargain shopper. And they have some beautiful clothes at the high-end retail. Beautiful clothes. But it's just not for me. However, the soap and candle company, I'm a customer. I buy a lot of that. So I can talk to callers and be like, hey, listen, when I order from them, I get this, this, and this. I love it. Or, they do upsell a little bit. They're not hard on it, but it's just like, hey, you're buying this candle or this soap. We've got this on sale. Would you like to have one? And it's the same product because you're talking to different people. They don't know you're offering the same product each time. You might say, hey, the hand sanitizers, cold and flu season's coming. Would you like to add a hand sanitizer? So it's the same product throughout the time. It's not like, oh my God, I got to sweat and worry about it. You really don't. So, and let's talk about pay. I know I'm kind of going on a little bit on this video. It'll be a little longer. So pay is semi-monthly. And by that, I mean you get paid on the 1st and you get paid on the 16th. Now, for those of you who don't want to wait that long, they do use I call it a pay companion called Zayzoon. So you can get some of your pay early. Say, for example, you've got something coming up on the 10th, you need to get medication. So you log in on the 9th, and you're like, okay, well, how much? They calculate how much on average you make per day and, how much they're willing to afford to you. You're like, okay, I just need like $20. So you look in, you say, oh, well, I can actually get 160, but I just need 20. So you click on the thing, get the $20. It goes directly onto your debit card, and you get it within 5 minutes. I've used it twice. I've gotten it a lot sooner than that. You're not obligated to use it all the time. They just take it off your next check. So they partner with Liveops, and that kind of gives you a little bit of easy. I don't call it daily pay because you can only take up to 60% of your total amount, and you can only use it one time. Then you have to pay it off. Then one time, then pay it off. So there's that going on. And if you're interested in Liveops, I've got the link down below in the doobly-doo. And the only upfront cost is your background check. You do that one time, and they'll take you directly to the third-party company that handles that. So if you are interested in Liveops, click the link. My name is Becky, and I will see you next time.